Men don't do this. Men don't do that. Monsters do that.
A warning tonight from a rape victim about the man who attacked her. Good evening, I'm Kat Villianzoni.
And I'm Darren Perrin. Tracy Christie believes Joseph Brouillette is still dangerous even after spending the past 38 years in prison. Brouillette was convicted of sexually assaulting Christie back in 1987. He was sentenced to 45 to 85 years behind bars.
Now he's being released on parole, and his victim spoke exclusively with our Cam Smith.
Kat and Darren, in cases of sexual assault, Channel 3 typically does not identify victims. Tracy Christie told me she didn't want her identity hidden during the interview, saying she wanted to alert the public about the man that's being released. We have a warning for our viewers. You may find some of the details in this story disturbing.
I don't want him to know how much he does impact me, but it's more important that people know what is getting out.
Tracy Christie was 23 years old, a single mother living in Rutland with her son. In April of 1987, she recalls sitting on her porch working on a painting.
Some guy with a beard hollered across and said, "Hey, how's it going?" And I said, "It's not." Next time I heard that voice, it was outside my door.
It was after midnight. Christie had just gotten home from a friend's house when she heard that voice again. After refusing to open the door,
Smash. The door hit me in the face. He was wearing a mask.
It was Joseph Brouillette, a stranger to Christie. He was wearing what she described as a hockey mask, armed with a knife.
And he tells me, if anybody sees us, act like you want to be here. That was when I knew he was crazy.
Brouillette raped Christie repeatedly that night and told her if she screamed for help, he would hurt her child.
If I didn't do everything he said, he was going to cut off my son a new smile.
Christie says he used bungee cords and made her wear a blindfold.
I didn't want to see him because that was the only way I was going to live, and I knew it.
Any comments?
It wasn't until the following week when Brouillette's girlfriend told police he had done similar things to her that police tied him to the attack on Christie. He was arrested, found guilty, and sentenced to 45 to 85 years in prison.
There's the Joe Brouillette that's under the influence of narcotics or alcohol. And that Joe Brouillette is a demon.
After 3 decades behind bars, Brouillette became eligible for parole in 2017. At his last hearing in 2024, he was asked if he ever sat and thought about his actions and their impact.
She's an innocent victim. It shouldn't happen to her.
After being denied parole for 7 years, the parole board was convinced to let him go.
It's a unanimous decision that we are going to grant you parole today.
It took a full year for corrections to find him a place to live in Burlington, where police issued this memo alerting the community that Brouillette is a high risk to reoffend. And if he were to reoffend, his victim would be an adult woman who may or may not be known to him.
Oh, I'm terrified about the people who don't know they should be. Single mothers with red hair. You're in danger, every one of us.
Well, in a statement, the parole board says they make their decisions based on a number of criteria, like risk assessments, participation in programming, behavior in prison, and evidence of offender change. The decision was made behind closed doors. The board did not explain their decision in open meeting, and they were not available for an interview. Darren?
Channel 3's Cam Smith with our exclusive interview. Thank you.